Okay, what I would like to do on this video is to kind of introduce the graded biblical reader and then talk a little bit about the assignments for this week. The assignments for this week are a little light. I know you'll be glad of that. Kind of ease into it, but let me talk about the biblical reader a little bit. I want you to read these front pages, the preface and a preface for students, and then you can skip the two tracks. How to use the graded reader. That's just well, no, it'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and read it now that I look at it again. I don't think it's something that would be too boring to you. There's a good bibliography here, but I especially want you to read the phrasing section. It begins on page XV, Roman numeral XV, and goes through page let's see, 2X3I be 43. So that'd be 15, that's not right, 23, page 23. It goes through page 23. So I want you to read that. Also in the back, in the appendix, there's a section on phrasing. It's Appendix B in the back, and I would encourage you to look at that. Phrasing is semantic diagramming, and it's a way of dealing with the text that really helps to break it down and see what the real message is in the text. So we're going to use that this time, and I won't try to kill you with it, but it is something that will be very helpful. There also is another very helpful thing on page 25, Roman numeral 25, actually Roman numeral 24 and 25. He calls it a cheat sheet, and I guess that's really what it is, but it does help you in dealing with syntax, simplifies it a great deal, and so you will see a listing of the various cases and tenses and participles and how they can be identified from a syntactical perspective. So I would encourage you to read that. Also I want you to go to the discussion board. That's another thing that you need to do this week. A couple of things you need to do. One is to tell us something about yourself. There's a forum created for that, and also there's a forum created for phrasing, to respond to phrasing after you've read Mounce's section on phrasing. And then there's also a discussion of tools, which we will talk about a little more, both of those a little more in just a minute. So no group assignments this week, of course, because the groups haven't been assigned, but you do have a quiz coming up on Thursday, August 25th. And if you take the Trenchard book and look in the middle of the book, there's some shaded pages, and you go to the frequency list that's there. You will see words that are used most frequently, and that's where he starts with. It begins with the article, and it goes through Iudaios, which is the word for Jews. So those are the ones that you're responsible for, and then you go on Thursday by midnight to to Blackboard, find the quiz in assignments, and take that quiz and get it in by midnight. All right, it's just that simple for this week, but let me say just another word about the discussion of tools. What I want you to do is think about Greek tools that you've encountered. It may be Logos, Accordance, BibleWorks, something like that. Maybe something as simple as an analytical concordance or some other kind of dictionary or some other kind of grammar that has been a good tool for you. And what I'd like for you to do is just write us a little description of it so that everybody else can kind of share in it and learn from this. And so when you do that, I want you to write that on the discussion board, but also read the discussion board by Saturday night and make a response to what other people may have said. You may have a question, you may have a comment, but just let's discuss the tools. We do the same kind of thing on phrasing, read the posting, then make your own response, and then kind of post a response to others as you desire. But anyway, just getting us started this week, so that's really all it comes down to. There's not, one other thing I'm about to skip over, and I don't want to do that, is the grammar review, because that is extremely important. But what you do is take the grammar, look for these I've listed by chapters in Mounce's grammar, but I've also listed the subject matter, so you can look it up in other grammars if you used another grammar. But anyway, I want you to review that. If you review it and you know what you understand, comprehend what you're seeing, fine, move on. But if you don't, then go back and review it again and make sure that you get a grip on it. Because we do want you to go deeper in your understanding of grammar, and we want you to be stronger in Greek. That'll help you in translation and in exegesis as well. All right? That's what it comes down to for this week. So the assignments you have is the grammar review, doing 2 posts after doing some reading, doing 2 posts on the discussion board, then learning, reviewing the vocabulary words, and taking the quiz. And that all needs to be done by Saturday at midnight. All right, we'll look forward to seeing some of you on Tuesday the 30th on WebEx, but I'll see you again on the video for next week. Thank you very much.